Hi, welcome back to Bangerz and Mash at the movies. It's been a while since we've done a movie or review at all.
I can't even remember the last one we did. We meant to do, what's it called? We meant to do
Rogue One, but we just spaced on it. This week we got a special X-rated review for you.
Yeah, this week we're going to be looking at the 2017 xXx Return of Xander Cage, or some countries, or xXx Reactivated.
xXx Reactivated.
Yeah.
Reanimated. Revolutions. Reloaded.
Damn, it feels good to be back.
Alright, so it is directed by DJ Caruso. He directed Disturbia, Taken Lives, a few other movies you might have heard of. The movie stars Vin Diesel, obviously. There's a legendary martial artist from Ong Bak, Tony Jaa. You might have recognized him. Then a bunch of fucking nobodies.
Yeah, honestly.
We do see some cameos from like Samuel L. Jackson and Ice Cube. It was pretty cool, but I wouldn't really consider them as part of the cast. They were very brief.
When it's like 5 minutes, it's just not even...
Yeah, you don't make an impact on the film.
So, the story, from what there is, not to give away anything too much, because there is a lot of twists and turns, which actually...
Yeah.
I was going to give the movie a lower score, but then the twists and turns, I was like, you know what, it's not that bad. There's a device named the Pandora's Box, not really a great name for it, but
it's been done.
Essentially what it does is it can like bring down satellites.
Use satellites as weapons, I guess.
So the CIA agent, Jane Mark, tracks down former xXx agent Xander Cage.
Yeah, so basically everyone thinks Xander Cage is dead, but he's actually just been living in exile in the Dominican all along. He's the only man who can retrieve Pandora's box, and I don't know, he's out of the game though.
Yeah.
So I mean, really, they need to coerce him back into joining back up and convincing him to return to his old position within xXx. He does, I guess, join under one condition though. He gets to assemble his team.
And his team isn't even that good.
No.
Really, like, so okay, he enlists some old friends who are like right out of, comic book.
Yeah.
Like, really, the one character is just bad. Like, he can, like, he's a DJ.
Some
right?
dubstep kid, yeah.
You know, like, that's his
gimmick.
That's his superpower is being able to, like, DJ up the room, and everyone's like, woo!
Yeah,
right.
He can get a room going.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, he can disrupt some people.
Yeah.
And then there's, like, some sniper chick and a guy that's kind of like the
jack of all trades.
Yeah,
getaway driver.
Getaway driver. He's like, oh, I've crashed this many
200
vehicles.
cars. Or
Yeah.
something. Yeah.
It was just like really cliche.
Yeah, and then the dainty special weapons expert.
Oh, she works for them, and she's kind of like, I don't
ditzy and
I don't go out on, recon. I live in the shop kind of thing.
Yeah, typical cliche shit.
Yeah.
You know, they say the world is safer than it's ever been in the history of civilization. Do you feel safer today than you did yesterday? I know I don't.
At one point, the Russians and the Asians are both going for Pandora's box. I don't know, I guess you gotta toss the Russians and the Asians in there.
Yeah, it was kind of weird.
So you end up not knowing who to trust anymore, and I don't know, some fighting ensues, some drama and deception, some over-the-top, super bad acting, and a fucking metric shit ton of retarded stunts later, and we have xXx.
Kick some ass, get the girl, and try to look dope while you're doing it.
There was a few good ones, and then a few that were like, what?
Too bad. They were so fucking bad, it becomes so cliche, or not even cliche, like cheesy.
I meant to tell you this even before we started talking about it. What are the two places that would be cheap to shoot a movie in? Detroit and the Philippines.
And
that's exactly where they went.
And the Dominican.
I meant to tell you that. I was like, oh, what a surprise, right? So the summed up synopsis is like they retrieve it, but then it turns out it was just one of two, it was a prototype.
So basically, retrieve Pandora's box, drink Red Bull, and get Doritos.
Yeah, like, and they pretty much said that. He's like, I'm not all jacked up on Mountain Dew like you know.
Yeah.
Whatever it is you're looking for, you're gonna come up short.
Does this mean you're not making me breakfast in the morning?
We're willing to die to keep the world safe. How about you?
I live for this.
I guess we're on the same team now.
You're right.
Kind of playing into it. It was,
I mean, the soundtrack, I guess, was decent. It's what you would expect with a XXx movie. I didn't recognize as many songs as I thought I was going to.
No, I didn't either.
But, like, it worked. Like, the music worked.
It's kind of like, was it heavy metal? Was it kind of
It was,
like...
like, in between there. And then there was
like
an
rock.
Ice Cube song in there.
Yeah.
The camera work.
The camera work is kind of what you expect. A bit of it's like first person. It's kind of shaky.
I didn't like
da-da-da.
that part because it felt like a million cuts to make it feel like an action scene. Like, it was kind of like they're not really doing much, but if we just go cut, and just keep cutting to, like, things
it's
really
like-
fast, it'll
it's like
seem...
left side, right side,
Left side,
right
right
side,
side.
top
Top
down.
down.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like...
And it literally
okay.
just back and forth so fast. It's like it makes it feel like it's action, but really it's like you've done nothing.
I won't say anything bad about Vin Diesel's acting. Everyone else's acting was kind of...
Abysmal.
It was subpar, right?
I don't know. See, I had a problem with Vin Diesel's acting too.
I
He
won't-
acted just like he did in Fast and the Furious. You never had me. You never had your car. It was like that kind of acting.
You know, like, okay, I know the limit of his acting.
Yeah.
And he's not a bad actor. He's kind of just like, you know, like...
Plays the jacked up muscle.
Plays the jacked up guy, and, you know, like, he looks jacked. So, like, what... You know, he's not gonna compose, like, poetry.
Yeah, I found it over the top. And
Everyone
cheesy.
else is like, yeah, some of
Especially the action choreographed scenes where they're just like, and they're blocking, he's disarming guns while reloading the gun, while shooting the gun, while like sliding, while it was like, I don't know, man.
some of the lines, yeah, the lines weren't that good. Some of the action scenes could have been left out or better.
You want them to feel James Bondy, and they end up feeling like James Bond on crack.
See, and that's what they want. They want it to be kind of funny. They want it to not be like James Bond
Yeah.
or Bourne Identity or, you know, Bourne.
Yeah,
They want it to be
jacked up version of
different, right?
Yeah.
So anyway, we just ended up watching it. It's not that old yet. What are your...
it. Well, hold on. I just got a little side note on this,
Okay,
though.
side note.
Jet Li was actually supposed to be the main antagonist, and that would work with that crazy fighting style if it was Jet Li. But he dropped out, and I feel like maybe that's why the scenes felt crazy over the top, and then last minute have to replace your actor.
You know what? The guy from On Bach, he's a good martial artist.
Yeah.
I have nothing wrong with him.
Yeah. It would have been more justifiable seeing Jet Li do all that crazy shit, though. But yeah.
At least
yeah.
they didn't, like, I don't know, they could have got Jackie Chan or...
That would be badass. There we go. Jackie Chan would have fixed this movie. So yeah, what did you think of XXX Return of Xander Cage?
Okay, well, my pros were, you know, it was kind of what you expected from a XXX movie. It's not Bourne, it's not James Bond.
Yeah.
It is supposed to be, like, kind of secret agent on crack.
Yeah.
Right? The shooting was a little bit subpar. Like you said, he kind of just, like,
Spins around in
one
circles
scene,
looking at
he's
his
like,
watch.
what are you trying to, like... you
Yeah,
know,
that was whack.
it
It
was
was,
like, okay.
right whack.
No, it was supposed to be, like,
Yeah.
comical. It was like,
Yeah.
ooh, I saw it coming from a mile away kind of
Yeah,
shit.
it was bad.
You know, the characters didn't really leave much to the imagination. There was no, like, they tried to give everyone a background, but no one really cares about their background.
Yeah.
You know, okay, there's Xander Cage. He's Vin
He's
Diesel.
the only one you care about,
That's
and then you
cool.
start hearing about dubstep, buddy.
Yeah, and then
you
it's
don't
like,
care.
it's like, who cares about, you know, yeah, dubstep, who can, like, raise the roof, and the woman that's, like, a sniper, and the guy who can drive a car.
Cliche sniper, though.
Cliche
Cliche sniper. So what do you give it?
You know, I meant to give it something lower, but I'll give it about a 6, just because I know it's not supposed to be taken completely seriously.
Yeah.
Right? But it's not supposed to be a comedy.
Yeah.
Right? It's just supposed to be, like, intense. And they did that.
Yeah.
So, you know, 6 out of 10. Would I watch it again? Probably not. I don't think I've watched the first XXX. I've never even seen the one with Ice Cube.
Oh, really? Yeah, that one was
Right?
any better.
So, anyway.
So I kind of knew what to expect.
Oh, shit. Okay, so, what are your overall thoughts about the Xander Cage returns?
Oh, God. Okay, so it's basically my new favorite movie. No, actually, I'm really scraping the bottom of the barrel for a pro here. I guess you could reach out as far as to say at times it does feel like a James Bond, but like I said, extreme Red Bull, muscle dummy, secret agent thing, so you do get a spy feel from it, and that kind of always is a nice genre. The Conzo is the acting is just fucking bad. It's the first thing you'll notice. Made me want to slam my nuts in between a pair of bricks, really. It's just god-awful. Lines like, what do these guys know about doing a 360 backflip on a BMX to a bunch of fucking soldiers?
Yeah, that stuff was kind of like, oh,
that was lame.
Why'd you even have to...
You can tell he doesn't even know what he's saying. He doesn't know what that stunt is. He's just saying it.
He does, but it's like, it's just like ramming it in, and it's just like...
Yeah, to sound cool.
Let me just get this scene over.
So yeah, and then there was just cheesy stunts that defy the laws of physics in general.
The motocross.
There's jumping off of a radio tower. This one I hated was jumping off a radio tower into a jungle and trees. No snow, mind you.
Okay, hang on.
And he steadily skis down that shit.
Okay, hang on. He literally jumps 100
fucking feet,
and then lands, and he's like
with skis on a tree or whatever, and slides down the shit and all daintily going down and all jumping through trees while doing backflips. And then perfectly dismounts into a fucking longboard scene where he starts longboarding.
And everyone's clapping.
Rides across a fucking bus. I've seen enough...
That was the one.
I've seen enough YouTube videos to know that you would eat fucking shit 30 seconds down
if you would have just done the extreme...
The giant hill.
Going fast.
Yeah, dude, going fast down the hill. I would have been like, oh, okay, because there's people that can longboard that.
Yeah.
But to believe that you can longboard that, start spinning your board, and start jumping up on literally wall riding a goddamn bus. I'm sorry, man. No, that shit is just fucking stupid.
That's the crack part.
Yeah, I can go on forever though. So I'm just gonna stop there. I give this shit fest a solid and hard-earned 3 out of 10, man.
See, and
that's being generous.
I walked into it and I was like, you know what? This is just going to be a low score.
I expected it to be crap, and it's too easy to bag on a crap movie. But this is just crap. This was a blatant money grab. Never have I seen a movie try so fucking hard to be cool. Basically, do yourself a favor. Pretend this movie and Batman vs. Superman never existed.
Alright, well, we'll leave it at that, I guess.
Yeah.
It's been another Bangerz and Mash at the movies. Check us out on Facebook, Twitter. We're on VidMe and YouTube, so...
Yeah, we have a gaming channel on YouTube. Check it out, Bangerz and Mash Live.
And a bit of blogging. Don't
forget
forget
Bangerz has a blog going on. Check it out on Facebook.
Facebook's trying to get across.
Yeah.
So...
I guess until the next time, this is Mash giving you big X-rated fuck off.
XXX.
XXX fuck off.